Good morning, everybody. It's PT, and welcome to the show. I'm PT the Kid. Today, of course, is Monday. This is called PT Showbiz Top 5 Entertainment News. Yeah, it's entertainment and news, child. Okay, welcome to the show. I want to thank everybody who, if you had an opportunity to go see my girl Lunel this weekend, thank you for coming out, and she thanks you as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little video that I did with her. And, you know, Lunel is such a busy lady. I'm so honored. And it's just a privilege to be able to, you know, be in the back room with her and the VIP room and hang out with her. Actually, this was our anniversary type, you know, get together because I met her this time last year. It was October, actually. Last year right here in Houston. No, I met her in Dallas. But anyway, it was our anniversary child. No, it was Houston. So I'm so glad that you guys, if you did get a chance to go out. Listen, I'm telling y'all, for me to sit and watch somebody do comedy and watch more than one show and I laugh at it over and over again, they're funny. How many of you know there's a lot of people that say they're comedians and they call themselves being funny and they're not? Well, I promise you, you won't regret it. Buffalo, New York, you next. My hometown of Virginia Beach, Norfolk, child, get your seat because you will not regret the show. It's a great show. You do not want to miss it. I want to send a shout out to Chris O'Baby. And I just definitely want to send a shout out to Bison Brown. He was a funny comedian. He opened up for Lunel the whole time she was here. If you want to go check him out every Tuesday night right here at the Improv in Houston, go check him out and tell him PT sent you. And Bison, when you see this message, hit me up, man. Let's make something happen in Houston. All right? Don't forget. Again, thank you, Lunel, for allowing me to come back and hang out with you. I love you. Can't wait to see you New Year's Eve. Yes, child. She'll be in Dallas, Texas, New Year's Eve. We're Arlington, child. All right, here we go. If y'all ready, I'm ready. All right, Showbiz Top 5, number 5. I'm going to be talking about this horrible incident that happened at the church. This is crazy. Showbiz Top 5, number 4. Tamar Braxton's mama said, She said, Okay, Showbiz Top 5, number 3. I'm going to talk about Lamar Odom. I need him to get his ass somewhere and have several seats. And of course, Showbiz Top 5, number 2, Tyrese. And of course, Showbiz Top 5, number 1. I told you I do gossip and news. This is news. It's about a 14-year-old boy who was killed by his father, and I'll tell you why. All right, welcome to the show. Here we go. Well, unfortunately, you know, I don't know if you guys woke up to the news yesterday about this horrible killing at this church in Texas, right outside of San Antonio. Both of my brothers live in San Antonio. They said it was a mass shooting, and they said the guy, he just fired out gunshots and killed 26 people. And it's horrible. His name was Devin Kelly. And he was dressed in all black. Y'all know how to do. You know what the routine is. Dressed in all black, and he just did the unthinkable. It's a shame you can't even go to church. Listen, I'm telling y'all something. I know the Lord is God, and He's good, and He looks after us. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You pastors, and you assistant pastors, and your mothers, and your first ladies, whoever got a church, y'all need to start arming yourselves. Don't be no fool. You got to start arming yourselves. Do not think just because the Lord is on your side that you can't protect yourself. Well, okay, you don't want to carry a gun, you better hire somebody to carry a gun. Because these folks is getting way out of hand. They're getting way out of line. And it's just horrible. 26 people. Whoever would think you would go to church, you go into church to praise the Lord and you end up dead. Well, you know, the Bible says you don't ever know when your time is. So you got to always be prepared. But the church, well, it just goes to show you right there, you know, evil is evil. And the devil don't care where he gets you at, honey. He's going to be there to get you. He's going to be there to get you. All right, so I got a little clip. I'll play that, and then we'll move on.
With me here right now is Johnny Langendorf. He was driving past the church when he saw the shooting. And Johnny, can you tell me what happened next?
No, I pulled up to the intersection where the shooting happened, and I saw two men exchanging gunfire, the other being a citizen of the community, and the shooter of the church had taken off, fled in his vehicle, and the other gentleman came, and he said we needed to pursue him, that he just shot up the church, and so that's what I did. I just acted, and got him off the road. And
okay. All right, Johnny, it sounds like we may be having a little bit of a technical difficulty. I'm going to try to switch mics here. All right. Johnny, so could you tell me again, you said that you heard the, you saw the two men exchanging gunfire, and then one of the men, someone you recognized, jumped in the car?
No, I didn't know him at all. I didn't recognize him. He just was a member of the community. And whenever he came to my vehicle in distress and with his weapon, he explained very quickly what happened, and he got in the truck, and I knew that it was just time to...
It was time to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell me about that. Tell me about following this guy. Was it high speed? Was he driving normally all over the place? What was it like?
No, sir. He got a little bit of a jump on us, and so we were doing about 95 down 539, going around traffic and everything. And eventually he came to kind of a slowdown, and after that, we got within just a few feet of him, and then he got off the road.
How did that happen? Did you guys bump him, or did he lose control by himself?
He just lost control, and then that's whenever I put the vehicle in park, because I was still on the phone with dispatch, and the other gentleman jumped out and had his rifle drawn on him, and he didn't move after that.
Okay, so you hear, yeah, you know, it's just a horrible situation, guys, and, you know, you just got to always be prepared for death. You know, you got to always be prepared for death. You never know when your time is going to come. And just, you know, rest in peace, all those people. Ages 5 to 72 years old. Sad. I don't have a problem with people carrying a gun, because with all this stuff that's going on right now, sometimes you just got to protect yourself. Just crazy. Let's move on. Showbiz Top 5 number 4. Let's talk about Tamar Braxton's mama, baby. She don't play. Baby mama told Vince, keep your hands off my child. See, I reported this about, I think it was last year. Do y'all remember I reported? Go back and look at the videos where I talked about where Tamar and Vince, I had said something about Tamar got bit by a bear. Y'all remember that? Well, child, it's alleged, well, I don't know about alleged now, with all this stuff going on, that they was at this hotel, and I think it was in Atlanta, and supposedly they got into a fight. They had the 911 call, child, and, he supposedly bit her. What man bites a woman? How you doing? I'm just saying. I'm like, you know, listen, I already reported on this. So listen, when your mama say something, she mad. When your mama, your stepmama, your auntie get involved, they mad. You ain't heard nothing out of Tamar's mama, Tony's mama, ever. But when they stopped her in the airport, she said he needs to leave my daughter alone for she ended up dead. That's some serious stuff. Serious stuff. You know, can I just say this, and I mean this? When I used to see Tamar and Vince together, I shook my head. That's not right. Didn't even look right. Didn't look right. But now, as you can see, didn't turn out right. And I understand people have problems and things happen. But, you know, like I said the other day, she's probably upset and mad because, you know, all the stuff, she got kicked off the reel and, you know, he owed money allegedly and she wasn't really doing it. Then she talking about not Tony, but Tamar said something about she gonna retire from this. Sit down, Tamar. You ain't finna retire. You was trying to retire from Vince. And I don't blame the child. If he ain't doing his job, you get some. What happened? Huh? Oh, okay. That was Tony Braxton. She told me to keep it moving. I'm sorry, Tony. How's Birdman? Okay. Anyway, so wishing nothing but the best, child. Hope they get it together. All right, moving on. Because she need to come on with some new music and stuff and she's going with her life. And this time, girl, find you somebody that's don't have sugar in their tank. All right, here we go. Showbiz. This is going to be number 3. I'm going to read his ass, Lamar Odom. Sit your ass down somewhere. You all up in the club. I don't know if he's in Vegas or whatever. You all up in the club drunk and fainting and passed out trying to pull a Wendy Williams. Wendy really was dehydrated. And she had on this costume that would made her faint. What was your problem? They said the people that recorded him out in the club, first of all, you ain't got no business in no damn club drinking no damn way. Say he was drinking before he fell out. You know, Lamar said he was going to change his life. First of all, if you got an alcohol problem and you got a drug problem, first of all, I'm not saying you can't be in a club if you got alcohol, if you say you don't do alcohol or drugs anymore, but you know as well as I know, the drugs and alcohol is in the clubs. Where else would they be? Child, I go to this club in Houston, I'm not going to say where. Child, they be standing in line to do the coke. And I'm like, well, girl, can somebody pee? Like, where can you go to pee? It's like they just, and I feel so sad. I feel so sorry for the young, not just gay black people, but the people, the old ones in there doing the coke too, child. I mean, you see 20 niggas, I mean, I'm sorry, you see 20 folks come out of one stall. Are you serious? I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, Peter, you should try it. I ain't gonna try shit. You don't tell me what I need to try. I ain't never tried it and ain't gonna try it. And I just hope and pray that the people, and you know what's sad, I can tell y'all that a lot of these people doing cocaine is not well. If you die at a young age, you get to doing that coke. Next thing you know, you're doing meth, and then a lot of them doing meth and all that other stuff. You messing up your kidneys, child, and you ain't well. Shit ain't good. Anyway, Lamar, stay away from the club. Stay out of all that stuff. Get your ass on, but sit down. He just, I tell you, Lamar. I don't know what to say about Lamar. He needs help. He really ain't. That boy ain't got no help, y'all. He may be fooling y'all, but he ain't got no help. He's still doing the same stuff he been doing. He needs to sit down somewhere. Oh, God. Does he need Chloe back in his life? Child, Chloe moved on, honey. Moved on. So anyway, y'all just pray for him. That's all I can say. You know, I'm going to talk about it. At the end of it, we're going to say, just pray for him. Okay, here we go. Showbiz Top 5 number 2. Tyrese is another one. Need to sit his ass down, too. But he got a little blessing. And I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but Tyrese got some coins, girl. Well, here we go. Well, Tyrese has been promised $5 million from the Will and Jada. They told him if he stay out social media, he can get $5 million. I'm going to say, bitch, if somebody said I did give me $1 million stay on social media, y'all would see PT Showbiz Top 5 ever again. But what he needs to do with this money is he needs to take care of his daughter. Now, $5 million, child, you ain't got to worry about taking her no more. You be set. Unless he owe a lot of people or a lot of money out to like maybe he probably could owe money to the IRS or something. I don't know. He may and he may not. He ain't never mentioned that. He may be behind in his taxes, but when he gets his money, he needs to do the right thing with the money. Because, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for you to do the right thing. $5 million to stay off social media, but his ass got back on there anyway, was telling everybody what they did for him. And I don't think they even want him to do that, but he jumped his ass back on there. $5 million to don't get on. Anybody watching my show right now, if you got a lot of money, millions of dollars, and you don't want me back on here again, child, give me $1 million. You won't ever see PT Showbiz Top 5 again, not on social media. No, ma'am, but you didn't say I could have a radio show. Okay. I'm just saying, this is crazy. But anyway, I'm glad he got this money. I'm glad that Will and Jada stepped up. But here's my issue. Why come anybody else step up? Why didn't nobody else step up in Hollywood for this man? It's Will and Jada ain't the only ones got millions of dollars. And some other folks got millions of dollars too. A whole lot of them. And they could have stepped up and helped this man. You know, and I know a lot of people have been making fun of him about his daughter and stuff. I don't find, me personally, I don't find that funny that he's crying over his daughter. That's some serious shit. But, you know, now you ain't got to cry. Now you can get your ass off social media, stay your ass off of there, sit down somewhere, and take care of your daughter. And work on music. You know what? Tyrese is the only one to give me chills. Him and Tyrese and what's the other one? What's his name? Johnny Gill. Them two give me chills when I hear them say that song that Tyrese sings. The song he sings, Shame, whatever that song is. I get chills when I hear that boy say. He's so blessed. He's so talented. Work on your career and leave all this other stuff alone. The next time you get on social media, you need to be talking about your album that's coming out or your CD. Not about what they rock done to you and rock this and rock. Leave rock alone. Do something else. positive and stop talking about rock. He ain't studying you, as the old folks say. They ain't studying you. You see, Ludacris ain't saying nothing. I ain't said a mumbling word, as they say in the church. Leave social media alone. Get your $5 million and sit your ass down. What Will and Jada should have did is say there's gonna be something. You can get the $5 million if you do this, and if you don't do this, you don't get it. Don't just say we're gonna give you $5 million if you stay off, because you know the whore ain't gonna stay off of there. He was just on there when he wasn't supposed to be. Let me move on, child. This shit got my head hurting. Okay, I want to talk about this horrible incident that happened, and I know you guys probably heard about it, but there was an incident where there was a 14-year-old young man, gay guy, who was been in and out of foster homes. He was being raised by his foster mom and foster dad. He was physically abused, mentally abused, and spiritually abused. 14 years old. Well, his dad said he didn't want a gay son. Well, his foster father said, who was actually a ex-pilot for United Airlines, and I'm thinking, damn, if you work for the airlines, there's so many gays that work for the airlines, you ought to be a little gay friendly. I'm not saying that everybody got to like gay people, but you know, the little boy had already been through some shit. Like he's been through all of these different homes, and he's been abused, and he's been mentally, physically, and spiritually abused. And you can't just like let the boy grow up and just let him go on with his life. He's 14. Oh my God! I hope and pray that somebody watching my video right now does not do this to your child. I understand you don't understand it. My parents didn't understand it with me, but thank God they didn't kill me. They could have. Because I'm not expecting everybody to accept it and like it and understand it. No, I'm not. Just like we don't expect all white folks to understand us, and we don't expect white people to understand all us black people, and vice versa. Some people just ain't gonna understand everything. It's like you don't understand everything in the Bible, but it don't mean you gotta get out there and do crazy stuff. Just because you don't like white people, mean you gotta kill them, or vice versa. So, it's just such a sad, tragic accident. I mean, not accident, such a sad, horrible story. Well, you're going to kill your son, 14 years old, because you didn't want him to be gay? I'm going to say this, and I don't mean no harm. I'm finna be messy. Now, you don't want him to be gay, so you killed him. Well, here's my issue, and I hope it don't come out. Let's say the little boy was just energetic, had a lot of fun with his life, and everybody loved him. You know, just horrible. But I'm going to say it, and I don't give a damn if he don't like it. First of all, I hope they give him the books, and hope he never see the light of day again, which he probably won't. But could it be that he have killed him because maybe he did something to him? And didn't want nobody to know? Trying to cover up. Well, it's too bad now. It's horrible now because the little boy won't be able to say anything. Oh yeah, what is real daddy? If you know a real daddy and a real mama can molest, and your aunties and uncles can molest your ass, what make you think your damn foster father can't do it, or your foster mother or uncle or whatever? Come on, y'all. The nasty bastard probably was molesting him. Was it that bad where you worked in the fucking airport industry? You mean to tell me you couldn't handle a 14-year-old boy being gay? Didn't seem like to me he was a flamboyant little boy. He was just gay. That's fucked up shit. I hope when you go to prison, I hope they stick a broom so far up his ass he won't be able to breathe. And I know y'all say that's mean, PT. I know, but just boy, you took this little boy's life. He didn't have a fucking chance to live his life. Well, oh, you didn't like him because he was gay. Well, then, just fuck it. You probably been knowing he was gay. Because they say they always argued and stuff. They say they always was into an argument about something. So, I don't know. All I know is it's just a sad situation. And I hope and pray that if you got somebody out there that's kind of going through the same thing, put your arms around them and, uplift them and lift them up and encourage them, okay? That's all you got to do. Because, it doesn't make sense to do that to somebody who didn't ask to be that way. My opinion, we're born that way. My opinion. All right, guys, I'm PT. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Monday to everybody. I'll see you guys right here Tuesday on PT Showbiz Top 5. And don't forget, I'm in the city of Houston, Texas. And thank you for the donations. If you sent a donation to the show, I did get it. And if you're in the city of Houston, Texas, even if you're not, please, there's 2 radio stations I would love to work for. KMEL. No, is it KMEL? KRBE. You get up KRBE and tell them PT's in the building, and I would love to come sit in and do some gossip with them. And there's also Mad Hatta, MADDHATTA. You can catch him at 97.9 in the mornings. There's a morning show, and I listen to it all the time. Let them know PT's in the building, and I'm looking to do some shit at the radio station and have the folks rolling and laughing. The PT Showbiz Top 5 and the PT's Punch. All right, guys, these are just temporary videos. I got a lot of other things I'm working on. And I'm glad to be back to work, glad to be in my own place again. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. Please follow me on Twitter, comedian_PT. And of course, my Facebook is Comedian PT. And of course, my Instagram is PT Showbiz. And of course, I'm right here every Monday through Friday with PT Showbiz Top 5. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave a comment. And make sure you subscribe, okay? Love you guys. Take care. Bye.